have weak faith. And God wants us to have a faith that is strong. God wants us to have a faith that grows. God wants us to have a faith that is established in Him and in His Word. And a faith that conquers, a faith that defeats sin, a faith that defeats addiction, defeats bad habits. And that's the kind of faith that God desires to have, is a faith that grows and a faith that is firm and based in His holy Word. Matthew chapter 17, verse number 14, it says, "And when they were come to the multitude, there came to him a certain man, kneeling down to him and saying, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic and sore vexed. For oft times he falleth into the fire and oft into the water. And I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Then Jesus answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Jesus rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. Then came the disciples to Jesus apart and said, Why could not we cast him out? And Jesus said unto them, Because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall be removed, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting." By way of introduction, it seems kind of silly to talk about summer in a time like this. But in these cold months,